Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Kep was a clean and modern city between 1960 to 1970. There lived lots of rich people. Kep was also a city for holiday. In that time, lots of rich people had built many modern buildings. With strong architects such as Sir Van Molivan. He is still alive today. Because of the Civil War, the city that used to live lots of rich people with high standard and modern buildings. The whole city remains lots of luxurious modern old houses.
They call it ghost houses because it's simply abandoned, and when you visit them it looks quite scary because it's not maintained, it's dirty, it's not respected at all. And I understand why they call it ghost house. But first of all, I don't believe there is any ghost. I live in Kep 9 years, I always stayed in old house, and no, there is no ghost. The ghost is in your mind, in your imagination. If you want to have a ghost, you have a ghost, but it's only in the mental you have a ghost.
Those old houses were built with strong architecture and show the meaning of Khmer modern architecture by Sir Van Molivan, Lu Ban Hap, and Mom Sapana.
Because the architect is still alive today. He's a very famous man because he signed many of the building of Phnom Penh, Sir Van Molivan indeed, but beside him you had Lu Ban Hap, who is the architect of the house. Also Mam Sopana, Lu Fuseng, and a fifth architect. They were to learn modern architecture in France together. And Lu Ban Hap was director of urbanism of Phnom Penh. And many of the buildings you see in Phnom Penh has been co-signed by Van Molivan and Lu Ban Hap. They were very good friends and also challenging each other with all what they've done together. He's still alive, he's still living in France, in south of Paris, and he's happy to see that some of his building and architecture that he designed, that he did, still used and occupied today.
Villa Romani is one of these old houses that have been restored by a foreign owner. Villa Romani was built in 1968, designed by Sir Van Molivan. The owner of this villa, Mrs. Niem, was killed during the Khmer Rough Regime. Mrs. Niem, she had a dream to build a house right on the beach, and she did it very well with this house.
The history is very interesting and linked to the history of Cambodia because it has been built in 68 and 69 by one very important family of Phnom Penh, and it is the last house built in Kep before the war. And in terms of history and architecture, it's quite an important one.
Now Villa Romania became a modern villa that used to welcome guests to stay for the experiences.
When she designed that house, she wanted to give a very strong meaning to the shape.
Those old houses admired by young generation, with their strong architecture.
This house is now a private boutique hotel, who welcome people very warmly. It's local people or international people, and it's an hotel. Not so many pictures of the private house, very sad. That's why we have to keep those houses, because there is no picture, but the house is here. Renovate it and keep it. I'm very proud that the owner kept the house, and more Khmer, and especially young generation, wants to learn more about the history of their country to avoid to do the same mistake, because it has been so well done 50 years ago that we don't need to throw away beautiful things. It's better to keep them. You will get good value.